Talk about the win today. Great second half and great complete game for you as far as that goes.
Yeah, we came out with great energy. The crowd came out with great energy, really. They were up here for who knows how long, like 4 in the morning, some of them. But we came out with great energy, especially in the second half, and got some stops and got in transition.
They were up. They played a good first half, though. They were up 10 points on you guys and stuff like that. Halftime adjustments. Just talk about that. How you guys kind of responded and closed that gap right before the break.
Yeah, they got a couple easy baskets in transition, so we had to have one man back and one man stop the ball, and I think we did a good job of that in the second half.
The state of this rivalry, you guys have won now 6 of 8. Surprised how fast this has come along, at least from the outside, now being a part of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big rivalry, big tradition. It just feels good to get 2 wins against them this year.
How about the way Nick was shooting so lights out in the second half and the momentum that got you guys going?
Yeah, we know Nick's capable of that every night, and when he does that, we're a really tough team to beat.
The two of you, between you and Nick combined, I think it was for 48 points, something like that. But just the energy, the emotion, and the way you guys really took control in the second half. Talk about just your mindset.
We're a team that likes when other people succeed. We really love each other out there. So when we see one guy's got it going, we just try to get him the ball as much as possible out there.
Is Michigan a dominant program, do you think, right now, winning 6 of the last 8?
I think we're getting that step. We're taking a step in the right direction with each game. But this game was a big game, and we're not finished with the season.
Break down your perspective on that alley-oop.
I thought it was too high for him, but Glenn's an incredible athlete, so I'm not surprised he got it.
Did that seal the deal?
I think so. We got a couple more stops, but I think that was a big play for us.
You kind of carried the team in the first half. Can you just talk about what you were feeling and just like you talked about, it's contagious, and it certainly started rubbing off.
Yeah, we got some stops there. We've seen some matchups that we could attack. And we did that, and we got out in transition. We're a tough team to stop in transition.
When the defensive focus is what on Stauskas in that first half, do you feel that you have to take it on yourself to, kind of attack the basket more?
Sometimes. Today, I saw some spots that were available to attack, and I did that, and it worked out for us.
What's this mean now as far as the Big Ten? How confident do you feel? You're in control of your own destiny to win out and win this thing, it looks like.
We put ourselves in a great position to accomplish one of our goals this season. So just finishing out the season with all wins would be great for us.
What was the biggest key in the second half? Tom said that he thought his team was in control in the first half, and it certainly looked that way.
Yeah, but I think going into halftime, we had a little bit of momentum. We carried that into the second half. And then we just got out in transition a lot in the second half and got some stops.
You ran all the way to the locker room?
Yeah, I did.
After hit that triple?
Yep.
Were you surprised how open you were on that?
Yeah, it was kind of a bang-bang play. Harris got a layup at one end, and they probably thought the half was going to be over, and I just snuck out in transition, and Nick found me. He just knocked it down.
How critical was that, in your opinion, obviously giving you the momentum back going into the half?
I think it was really big. Like I said, we traded buckets, I think, 2 or 3 times before that. So us getting the last bucket, that was big for us, big for our crowd.
Caris, big picture, and I'm sure you've been asked this already, 2 weeks to go, and you have control of your destiny as far as the league goes. This has to feel really good coming out of that game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels really good. We know we're not finished yet. We can't get too complacent. We're just going to go out here against Purdue this Wednesday and just do what we need to do.
I apologize it's been asked before, but Nick Stauskas, what really sparked him in the second half?
Nick's a great player. He adjusts well to different defenses that are being played to him. So when he hits one, we feel like he won't miss.
Just go back to that 21-4 run there over the 7-minute stretch of the middle of that second half, and you guys kind of took things over. Izzo was talking about fatigue, chemistry issues. Did you kind of sense that you were breaking their will at that point?
Yeah, we switched zones to our 1-3-1 zone. We got some deflections and got out in transition. I think that was big for us.
Have you ever heard Caris LeVert?
It was pretty loud last year when we played them. We played Indiana as well, but it was great tonight. It was a great atmosphere.
What's the key to bouncing back? You guys have had a couple of bad games previous to MSU the last couple of years to be able to refocus and come out with an effort like this.
I think the week off heading up to the game really helped us. We got a chance to rest our bodies and watch a lot of film, and it really helped us going in this week and getting the win.
Caris, did that run, that 21-4, did that kind of show what the potential is of this team, even though we haven't seen it so much in the last month?
Yeah, I think so. When we're out getting stops like that, we're a tough team to stop in transition with our shooters and our athletes like that. So I think if we get stops like that, we'll be in transition a lot more.
You passed on the 3 and went for the dunk on that one. What was going through your mind there?
I just saw the lane, so I took it on that one.
Caris, to get a series sweep over your rival Michigan State, how big is that for you guys? It's got to be huge.
Yeah, it's really big. getting those 2 wins this year, and then that put us in first place in the league, so that's an even bigger thing. So we just got to keep it going the rest of the season.
When you guys came out in that second half, you seemed like a renewed team, a different team in that second half. What clicked for you guys in that second half?
Well, our coaches did a great job of telling us adjustments to make at halftime. State got a lot of easy buckets in transition, and we cut that down a lot in the second half and took care of the ball, and it really helped us.
When you're looking at the the rest of the season now, what can you guys capitalize on looking on this game and moving forward?
I think our defense down the stretch was really good. We played really good in our 1-3-1 zone as well. So I think those are 2 things that we can really carry over to the next couple games.
For you in the first half, it seemed like you kind of had that feeling that you had to carry the team for a while. Is that something that's said? Is that something you just kind of sensed?
I mean, it's kind of a sense out there. I saw some things that I could attack, and it worked out for us.
Talk about the three-point range before halftime. Everybody's going to say that you were running toward the locker room because you just knew it was good.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was good as soon as it left my hand. Nick did a great job of finding me, but yeah, I knew it was good.
How big was that for that run toward the end? I think you scored the last 7 or 8 points for the team right before halftime, but to close that to within 2, going into the half and coming back out in the second half and being able to make the run.
I mean, it was big. It got our crowd back into the game, and our crowd did a great job of carrying us the whole night. They did a great job of coming out here.
Is it always extra special beating your rival, but also sweeping them and maybe putting a little stranglehold on the Big Ten?
Yeah, I mean, we're excited about that, but we know that it's not over yet. We still got to win out. We got to win the rest of our games to put us in a great position to win the Big Ten.
Is that a typical rivalry game in most senses, or were you surprised how you guys were able to wear them down in the second half?
I think they came out and they played a great game, but I think our defense really wore on them in the second half. We played a great 1-3-1 zone, and we got some stops in that, got some steals.
Did you notice Nick said that he just felt it in the second half, and he kind of made a mentality at halftime. Did someone say something at halftime, you got to get going, or he just kind of did it on his own?
I mean, Nick's a great player. He knows when he's not being as aggressive as he needs to, and I think at halftime he really took it upon himself to challenge himself to go out there and just be aggressive.
Did he say anything to you guys, like, I'm going to be a different player this half?
I mean, no, we really expect Nick to, just take over games like that a lot of the time.
What was the message at halftime?
Just get back in transition. They had a lot of easy buckets in the first half. They were up 10 at one point because of transition. So I think we got that figured out. We were in great position.
Let's talk about bottling this up and taking it to the next week. Was the difference just you guys got rest? I mean, what do you do to carry this over?
I think last week against Wisconsin, we had bad energy. We weren't really as energized coming into the game, and today that wasn't the problem at all. Had a lot to do with the fans. They came out really supported as well. But we had a lot of energy coming out today and it helped us get the win.
Since the beginning of the season, how much more confident have you gotten in your own offensive game?
I mean, I try to stay confident all through the season. I try to stay on an even keel, not get too high or too low. But my teammates have a great deal of confidence in me, and my coaches do as well. So that helps me out there.
Do you feel like maybe that their confidence has grown in you as the season's gone on?
I think they've had high confidence in me. I mean, since I stepped here on campus. So
the 21-4 run was all you and Nick points. Was it nice to finally have you guys clicking at the same time together?
I mean, yeah, I didn't even realize it was a 21-4 run, but I think we got some stops in there. Derek and Spike did a great job finding us when we were hot.
Those stops turned into some transition buckets. How much more comfortable is the offense when you guys are running and setting the tempo?
I mean, well, we're a lethal team in transition. We have a lot of shooters, guys that run to the rim and can catch lobs, as you saw today. So I think that really helped us.
What's it mean to sweep this team?
It feels really good to sweep them, but also put us in first in the Big Ten is really a big thing for us.
Do you feel this team maturing right now? It looks like a much different team to outsiders than it did a month ago. Does it feel like a much different team than it did a month ago?
Yeah, I mean, we're still a young team, so we're still getting adjusted to each other, and we love playing with each other. So just going out there every night, we're getting better each day.
For a lot of games, it seems like it's either Nick carrying the load or you carrying the load. How much difference does it make when you guys are both able to contribute like you were tonight?
I think it makes a big difference when we're both contributing like that offensively, but as well as defensively. Nick did a great job today of getting back in transition, rebounding the ball as well.
And you mentioned the Big Ten title after this win. With just a couple weeks ago, you guys control your own destiny. How much are you guys fired up about that?
I mean, we're really fired up. We got to take it one game at a time, though, and we know that. But we're going to come in every game with a lot of energy, a lot of toughness.
That three-pointer at the end of the half, did you see they were all kind of slowly get back and just avoid?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They probably thought the half was probably coming to an end. But I saw that once Nick got the ball, nobody was near me.
You're not always the flashiest guy, but you kind of turned your back and ran before the ball was wasn't in the net? Is that just?
I mean, I knew it was in and the half was over, so I just kind of ran to the locker room.
How big of a sense did you get from a momentum standpoint with that shot, kind of from a 6-point game to a 2-point game?
Yeah, I think it was a big shot. We closed out the half with great intensity and on a big run, and our crowd really got into it. And that carried over into the second half as well.